I'm not sure exactly what day of the road trip we are on or how many days I have been gone, but it's been about a month and a half, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of homesick. But we have a lot more ground to cover. I'm gonna spend a couple more days here in the Midwest trying to source some stuff. I've been getting some really cool stuff out here. It seems like every episode I just get more and more excited about the stuff that I find. We are currently on episode 4 of Thrifting State to State. In the first episode, we traveled from Washington to Oregon, California, and then Nevada. That's 4 states. In the second episode, we traveled from Nevada to Arizona, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Tennessee. In the third episode, we traveled from Tennessee to Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, and then back to Indiana. So 16 states down. I feel like every episode I'm able to find better and better stuff that I get more and more excited about. We're supposed to get here for opening, but that didn't work out. It was me. What's up?
I got this, bro. What up? I got this jug.
You getting drunk tonight, yeah?
You gonna sell this one?
Yeah, I'll sell it.
What do you want for it?
No clue.
Like 40?
I'll do that.
Appreciate you. The glizzy with the chrome hearts drip is crazy.
I'm the #1 polar in the hot dog costume.
He's got the chrome hearts, the geek bar, the Balenciaga slippers. Bro, we need to get a fit pic of you in that. You got the goods? Little trade.
Look at that bitch. Good screen stars.
Damn, Grails. You running that one tonight?
Fuck. Shorty weird as fuck. Like, ripped this shit out of my hand. She's like, oh, I'm gonna snitch on you. What are you, the Benz police?
Single stitch haunted mansion tee. Hey, but the Hermes though.
ASAP Rocky.
Hey. Joint task force on gangs. And then of course we got the Viagra Falls Grail. I thought it was gonna be something like Notre Dame. That's all like the end.
Back here is pretty cool.
I already got rid of one of my S logos. Damn.
No, it's straight to down.
Yo, what up, twin? Got a little 80s weave. You're just gonna dig through that Marines distressed Grails. Look how wide that is.
Someone definitely died in this.
Distressed
Distress $2,000.
Hey, the long sleever though, with the shorty riding shotgun, the Harley Davidson sleeve hits, single stitch bottom, Black Eyed Peas rap hoodie, Grail, early 2000s jam bands came out, little Jerry Garcia with the hand, Mr. Blotto, little Marlboro logo flip, extra tar and nicotine, vintage JCPenney flannel, nice little essential blank single stitch tee, 90s essential Fruit of the Loom crew neck, and the U2, nice little distressing around the collar, good negative space on the best tag. Look at that back hit. It's pretty faded. I actually don't know if you can see it, but I promise it's good. Cool little tool. Calm little day at the bins. Quick little stop at the village. Remember last time this little fence right here tried to take you out? No new Wallers. Nada. Zilch. Nothing. A lot of these shirts are like literally the same shirts that were here. Uh-oh. I look back and Joe's biting his bottom lip. Look, Joe's on the phone making moves and finding.
How much do they want for this? $2.99.
And this one's 99 cents.
Bro?
Yeah,
oh,
look.
Shit.
There is so much cool stuff in here. Dude, look at all of this. I worked out a bundle. There was some stuff that he didn't want to part with. Definitely one of my favorite stops.
You want to go in there and do a fucking...
This is crazy.
Those ones I found today were crazy. These ones.
Yeah, you walked out with like a bag full of records.
This
and
right
like,
here sold for up to $1,700. They cleaned up good.
how often do you sell stuff in this room?
Not often. If I'm like, yeah, I want to buy a magic card off eBay, I'll come in here and I'll grab a tape and I'll throw it up for like $100.
What's that doll up there?
Oh, that one? So I got that off a lady who owned an antique shop. Her husband died. That was the last thing he ever won on auction. And she thought it killed him because he got sick and died like 3 days later. And she had to close down the shop, her antique shop and all that. She just gave that to me. Fucking ran some sage over it. This thing's crazy.
Would you be down to do 80? Then we'd be at an even 21 spent for the day.
I'd do
80.
Appreciate you. I was driving my car. I forgot to latch the top, and a bunch of clothes that I had stored up top flew out into the middle of the road. Was there a good tea in there?
I think this one.
Little logo 7 that was in there.
Yeah.
This is all stuff I had to ship home anyways.
$20.
Yeah, cool.
That's fine.
The best bins in the world can't Grails. Ooh, what? Ooh, what, little man? What, little man? don't know if you wear it, but you can have it like Dawn's doing that too if you want. It'd be kind of cool to get more pics of you and Jackson in it. First day I got here, this got pulled, so we gotta get a flick of him posted up in front of the Cadillac.
Where is he?
Hi, little man. Thank you guys for letting me stay here.
It was nice. We're gonna miss you.
I'll have to make another trip to the Midwest soon.
Say bye.
High five. High five. There we go. Hey. We're finally ready to hit the road. We'll see if my little engine light goes on. I think it's good. There's like so many experiences when I'm doing this state to state trip where I don't want to leave. I know this sounds weird, but I wish I could just like clone myself and then put myself in multiple areas and experience all of those areas at the same time. How freaking cool would that be? I do get homesick. I do miss home. I enjoy the ability to travel, but I also do love where I'm from. I love being back in Washington. So I just feel this weird split where I wish I could do both. We gotta head east, but before we do so, of course, we gotta stop by the Goodwill bins. Enough space for like another 2 IKEA bags of clothes. Just gonna dump it all out on the ground. Look at this. I didn't realize the cuffs are piano keys. Cheerleader Grail. What would you do on these ones?
15?
Yeah, I'll do 15.
10?
Yeah.
You do 30?
We do 25.
Yeah, that's fine. 60?
Like 10. Yeah,
10 going
that
into
works.
60,
I was like, damn. I was like, is this shirt something I'm not aware of?
15?
Yeah.
And then 15.
Yeah, that's cool. So 90 bucks?
Yeah.
Skip. Bro, imagine it had purple flames. You want to sell that long sleeve for 25?
That's a good long sleeve.
I agree. 30. Double up. All right, let me know. That's kind of cool. I like that energy.
I think it's time for me to present.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. You have a good day. It's a good long sleeve.
You don't see the purple.
You don't see the purple, and the fade is perfect. That's a 5K fade right there.
Yeah, I guess if you want it. It's ahead to the event right now.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you letting me stay at your spot. A cool little week and a half. So
Whenever you want to.
I'm definitely gonna make my way back out here. I like it out here. And of course, it would not be a proper goodbye if we did not have to reset the ECU once again. All right, now we're good to go.
Where is your progression?
This seems like a random place for a flea market. I don't know whose car this is, but there's no one by it. And the back is open. I'm getting here like right before they end. I think it closes at 6. What up? Right on time. I drove to freaking Fort Wayne. Is there a bathroom? But yeah, I do have it.
Straight ahead.
Here you go, sir.
There we go.
Thank you. You down to toss that pocket? Perfect. Appreciate you.
There's a Gab asked to take a picture with you.
No. It's funny because the way you asked it, normally people would be like, yo, is it cool if I take a picture? So I'm like, yeah. So I almost said yeah.
There's a Gab asked to take a picture with you.
Yeah, probably like 10.
Okay. That one is a little bit cooler.
Yeah, this one I do 20. So 30, like 20.
Okay.
So 50, probably 10.
45 on that one.
Can we do 40? Okay, perfect. I know you got the McDonald's one.
Yeah. I'm keeping that one.
That one's tough. And then I offered you 20. I'll still do 20.
Do 15.
50? Okay, cool. Appreciate you. What do you got on these ones?
What you want?
What do I want? I mean, I want $1, $1. What do you got on these ones? The fish and the Miss Nicks. 120 for the 6. Cool. Appreciate you. The red one?
I'm not separating the two.
Hey.
You gotta take that one.
Appreciate you. You ever listen to Fleetwood Mac? You should. One of my biggest regrets in life was my mom asked me if I wanted to go to this concert and I was busy working, and it was their last concert they ever did, and I'm sad I didn't go. 2, that didn't even make sense, bro, because even the price that you said was $185. And add $15 on me. Just for that, you should get a $5 penalty. Alright, appreciate you. Yo. I'll miss y'all boys. I don't know what that was. Normally I say first one in, last one out, but I guess I was like the last one in, last one out. That being said, we still got a bag of stuff. I was a little nervous pulling up, even more nervous when I heard it was their first event, but low-key, Midwest Vintage Fest, I kinda cooked. Swag like Ohio, swag like Ohio. You already know we're in Cleveland and I had to wear the Ohio State. We got my boy, Vintage Finder General in the back. Damn, this is a good little vibe when you walk in here. This Benz on the camera kind of looks like from the future. This looks like the Umbrella Corpse Benz right here. Look at that. All right, my boy Nico's late for a Whatnot stream, so we gotta go. Oh my goodness. You see the swag like Ohio.
Lookbook with the Coogee and the Lakers.
Coogee and the Lakers, you're wearing nothing related to
This
Ohio.
is how I styled a Coogee with Lakers sweatpants.
So you think like that for the rage or?
Yeah, got a bag, big bro. Let's see.
Good bag,
I
good
got the
bag.
logo actually. Usually it doesn't. That's cool.
Yeah. Look at this Columbia Records. Alice in Chains listed. You see it? Converse flip with the pentagram.
Oh, that's cool. The Columbia All Star.
Ooh, I just
you pulled that.
know. Yeah, you could say I pulled it. It was given to me for free. Low key, this Essence Festival is cool. Look at the bottom.
Fat Albert. Good
Yeah.
lineup. Alicia Keys early.
Can we turn this on? I just realized I might not be able to use some of this footage.
Hold on. Now you gotta redo everything you just did.
Ready?
All right, pretend like you didn't look at this.
Fat Albert on there. How many things said Metallica tickle my tummy? Don't put that in the video. Don't put that in the video.
All right, this is what I'm thinking.
Me no, big bro.
These three or these two?
I don't like twos, dude. So these three for the shirt that you have on.
Yeah.
I paid $100 for the shirt, so I'm taking these fucking three, dude.
All right.
And if I'm wrong, fuck it, dude. Cause we're gonna go all night like Marvin. Thank you.
Thank you.
With the Afro Snoop.
America's Most Wanted. Me and Brandon right here.
Copped a little bundle, 1,800 bucks. This one I've never seen. Grateful Dead that I did not realize was a Grateful Dead shirt. The back of this one's cool. This might be a Percy. I just think that's so sick. Man, 2 good rap tees from the trip. Catherine Wheel. I got 2 of these now, but my other one sadly does not fit me because it's destroyed. Some cool promos. I'm not gonna lie, Eric looks like a little ass kid because like he's already taller, but then he's also sitting on that. So but yeah, man, I appreciate you letting me come shop, man. 4 a.m. baby.
What's good?
What up, bro?
How's it going?
Good, man. It's good. How you doing?
Welcome to PA.
I finally made it. I'm on the East Coast. Yo, you're crying because you're so happy to see the homies together. Yo, going to the bins with Noah B. Jack. Homie's is just like sleeping with his head up against his steering wheel. What's going on? Bro, did he overdose? Is he good? I don't know. I hope bro's okay.
Yeah, they just like, when they ring the bell, they'll like take all that shit, push it out while we wait here.
So, yo, how you doing?
How you doing?
Dude, for a while they were doing double close, so like that would also be closed.
Noah, you missed this one?
Oh, flag.
Damn.
Damn.
Look, with LA too, the city's.
I'm sweet.
Bro. Dude, at first I thought this was a Godfather's pizza. I never had Grotto Pizza. Is it good? I'm not gonna lie. Grotto Pizza made some cool ass merch.
Yeah, really did.
Thank you so much.
My girl's supposed to pack
fire.
up those, by the time we get there. Chris needed that, bro. Damn.
I didn't actually buy it.
Yeah, now I know how it feels to get cooked by Jacob Starr.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. What's the word?
What do you think about this, Jacob? This is one of one. Never seeing this again. Local Harley Davidson pit crew jacket.
If I had one obsession, it'd be making my friends the bestest, and they'll use it as a weapon. Yeah, I'll admit I'm overstepping. So I'm sorry, I'll digress. I'm not too keen on your depression.
What up, man? How you doing?
How are you?
That one I might be off on.
Probably like 180. Same price for these.
These ones I'll be off on.
Alright.
I'll have to blur this out.
All good. Like $50.
Basically, would you do 700?
How many keys were these?
21.
I think the lowest I can do is 815.
Nah, bro. That's sad. They lost you on that one.
What if we did 750 with this in or 6 with it out? Because that was one of the ones that I was like further off on, just because it doesn't have a tag.
I think the lowest I can do is 650 with it out.
Put me in the middle with it out and do 630.
You said 630?
Yeah.
630. Alright, that's good.
That's good? Cool. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
I'll put these in as like tentative for now. And you said 5. What do you have on? These ones. I just realized I had the camera facing this way while I'm talking about stuff over here. Anyways.
50, 80, 70.
That's like 2. What would these equal at this price? It's 40, 80, 2, 210, 220, 230, 235.
And then 2, and then we can just call it even 4.
Could we do 350?
375.
350?
That's fine.
Alright, appreciate you. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. This one's cool. I like this shirt. No, for real, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys telling me some stuff. What up, my boy? Good, man. How you doing?
I never see the day, man.
Alright.
You good?
Yes, sir. It's pretty cold here in New Jersey. Reset my engine light. It's your boy's birthday today. Let's get some happy birthdays in the chat. We're gonna head down south, make our way to Virginia. Yeah, probably hit some thrifts along the way, maybe some sites. This is one of the first times that I'm doing the driving during the day. Is this a good breakfast spot in Jersey? Sure. In Jersey? Is this owned by the Italian Mafia?
It might be. You want this?
Hey, little Seahawks joint? Hey, sure. It's a cool jacket. I like how your storage is so like clean compared to mine. Like my storage is just packed to the ceiling. The top one's good. I've seen different variations of that shirt, but that one's got a good little smoker on it.
That's the best one because look, it's like marbled. See it?
Yeah, 101. 902 101's hard. Jeremy Klein. Oh yeah, that one's cool. That's super dope. Prevent police boredom. That's fucking sick. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the other one. You have like one in burgundy.
Yeah.
Damn.
This one's on the bottom tag too.
Oh, that's hard. That's sick.
This is my Carol piece.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, another one. The Catholic versus Comics. That was my first gift to you, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's like the only sports piece I've ever actually cared about,
So
just because the
good,
story behind it to me is so sick.
So good.
That's like old school Obey type shit.
That's what that job was too. That's really Obey.
Really? I didn't know that. That one's freaking cool. Yes, sir.
50? 50?
Back hit.
No.
I do 40.
That's cool. You pass like 40 back and forth?
Yeah.
For Robin Hood? I paid a lot for this, but I don't know. 150?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
So what's that? 50?
280.
So
Right?
it's, yeah, 280. You're right. Hundo?
I don't even know this one. Let me look this one up.
Honestly, really just like to get the $200 back. But if you want to, 150.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, so 280 and 150
430.
plus whatever that, and you end up
Yeah.
figuring that out. 480?
480. You do 450?
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. Oh god, the check engine light's on again.
Don't think pros that could stop my stress. I know you upset with your old friends. Need some new plans. Let's go. Hold hands tonight.
Why is this Goodwill looking like a freaking insane asylum? Ooh, it's windy. Damn, I was meant to pull up to the bins. Look, bro was wearing this today. Little hometown classic right there.
2 of the hoodies, 2 of the sweatpants, and 1 of the crew necks. I used to collect Sonic stuff.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I just like deadlift shrimp.
You ever?
And, like,
Oh,
Amp and all
okay.
that.
You ever been to Washington?
I want to go.
A lot of people, but it's cool that they rotate out like half the store.
All the bins is different, right? Every bins, I guess, has like different rules.
Yeah.
No eating or drinking allowed in the building. Do not touch anything on the table until I say stop. You see a card in the color, don't touch it belongs to someone. No video cameras, no recording, no running.
A Rocco liner.
This one's cool. It's just new tech.
So
it'll price up. I do a lot of eBay. Oh, you what? He wants to check out the store.
This is the T-Rack right here.
240. Probably closer to 2.
Realistically, I want to be at 150 with these. So it's like if I,
Can't go any higher on that.
what if I did 250 for those?
I was gonna say 175 plus 100 is 275. I'll just do this. So you do 275.
Can we do just 270 flat? Just maybe even number plus the 250, so 520. Alright, cool. I mean, I got nothing for the bins, but appreciate you letting me come shop.
All right, appreciate you coming through. Bro.
Yeah, thank you.
Dance until we can't stand. Have the neighbors calling saying that somebody's seen a poltergeist. Upset with your old friends. Need some new plans. Let's go.
You see that long erect structure over there? You see that thing? Yeah, that right there is a Washington Monument. You guessed it. We are in Washington, D.C., baby. It's not technically a state, but I'm gonna count it. Sold some stuff out of the truck. We got like 2.5 hours left to go. My voice is shot. We still gotta make it to Virginia. Last time I went to Washington, D.C. was when we stopped here on the way to my deployment to Afghanistan. That was back when I was in the military, and it's been a long time. I would have liked to explore during the day, but I still have like 2 hours and 22 minutes to get there. I don't want to keep my boy Robin Hood waiting too long. We made it. Officially made it cross country.
Yeah, stayed at this lake fucking 10 years.
So you guys may be able to guess who I'm staying with. Shout out my boy Robin Hood. Go show some love. I was actually in his last video, and my next video will have some of the footage from the adventures that me and Robin Hood get ourselves into out here on the East Coast. It is so hard to stay organized in these videos because I'm grabbing stuff from so many different locations, but we have officially made our way all the way from Indiana. We drove over through Ohio, then we went to Pennsylvania. After Pennsylvania, we went to New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and then of course, we made it all the way to Virginia. Now I know Washington DC is not technically a state, it's a territory. That being said, this is the total number of states that we have conquered. Anyways, first we got the Kent State University, which you guys know I graduated from, Kent Goodwill Benz alumni. This is for my future offspring. I do actually have one of these that fit my size. This is a little bit older on the champion running man tag. I got that for like 20 bucks from my boy Joe. I also got this for free, which I thought this was kind of cool. It's like a little VIP record store. As always, first I will start off by showing some of the Benz pickups. I got this off a homie from the Benz in Indiana. Nice little Purdue champion reverse weave. That man was such a legend, even though he started off as my arch nemesis because he bought the 60s Rat Fink shirt. He blessed me. He gave me this Frank Lloyd Wright for free. He also lobbed me this beauty, little U2. The back hit is gorgeous. Once again, it's really faded, but just trust. Nice little Haynes Beefy, single stiach. I know some people don't like U2, but they got some bangers. Just because Apple preloaded their album on everyone's iPod, y'all do not need to continue the hatred for them. We also got the Black Crows. We got this super sick AOP Los Angeles Kings on the Salem tag. My boy Noah was picking through a bin, and I think there was like one old shirt that came out. So I went back to that bin to scrape it and found this. I like this one too because it's got the city of LA. Speaking of my boy Noah, he also found these, The Art of Pizza. This is a flip on the creation of Adam, which I've said before. I actually have a flip of this same painting from Michelangelo on my back. I've seen this in person at the Sistine Chapel. Actually, now that I think about it, definitely should have stopped there while I was passing through Delaware. Black & Decker single stitch power tool promo. The Harley long sleeve, nice little single stitch essential blank. I got this super cool like unicorn crew neck. Look at that majestic buff ass animal. 90s Levi's. They're 550s, but the wash on these are super good. Now before I left Indiana, of course, I did do some buyouts. Good little Harley crew neck. Old Notre Dame champion collegiate tee. 90s reverse weave Stockton State. Oh! This was something I forgot to show off in the last video. Nice little old denim Levi's. Nice little Marilyn Manson that I also forgot to show off in the last video. Deftones Raglan. And then another Marilyn Manson. Anyways, like I was saying, there were some good buyouts to be had before leaving Indiana. First of all, one of my favorites, this AA crew neck. It's a flip on the old Nike tees that have like the shoes hanging over the shoulder, but this one's cool because one, the print actually wraps all the way around. It also has AA and then it says one step at a time. Good little A Bug's Life crew neck movie promo. Absolute classic American Gothic. Insane. Soundgarden 96 tour lot tee. The 80s Beauty and the Beast. I did not realize it said Vincent on the back. Who's Vincent? Comic Images Ghost Rider. Probably one of my favorites and possibly a personal. The Barney and Friends with the Protect Our Earth hit. I've seen this shirt before, but I have not seen it with the 93 DC protest hit in the shape of the pink triangle. I actually passed by this on the way here, but you have the Lincoln Memorial and the Clinton Memorial. When I die, please make me a Clinton Memorial. Probably one of the better Beatles tees I've ever seen. You have this front hit, which I have seen, and then look at the back. Theater is life, film is art, and TV is furniture. Good little Mad TV NASCAR tee. Really good Disney AOP. You got Mickey dodging the alligators or crocodiles. The fabulous Furry Freak Brothers. I've never seen a shirt of this art, which is kind of cool. Really good Shorty skateboard tee. Nice little 90s Pearl Jam. Beautiful fade on that. The art on this one is sick. Look at that. Really good. A Lollapalooza with a good lineup on the back. And what's good about these is it actually has the band graphics. Good Iron Maiden, Fear of the Dark. If it ain't stiff, it ain't worth a It's actually not just a text tee, it's also a record tee. I do not care if someone's texting me. I do not have time. We have the Converse All-Stars promo with Alice in Chains listed on the back. When I was talking about this, I did a little trade. So another shirt that I actually have to show off is the one I'm wearing. This is Rage Against the Machine. Power stems from the barrel of a gun. It does have a little hole right here. You got Rage Against the Machine down the sleeves. I've actually wanted this for quite some time. It is a little bit big, so it may or may not get sold. One of my favorite, if not my favorite, Rage Against the Machines. Definitely top 5. Top 5, top 5. Speaking of top 5, we have a Drake Grail, Marvin's Room. Okay, it's not really Drake. I actually don't know what this is, but I did just realize it has a back, which will help me search for more clues. All sorts of things going on this graphic. There's like some Flintstone vitamins, there's some needles, some pills, a house, a razor, like just a bunch of different stuff. This one is sick. The Hellraiser Pinhead Airbrush Jean, and probably one of my favorite pickups from Indiana. This one is crazy. There are some other pickups from Indiana, like for example, this cool like newspaper art tee, but probably one of my favorite pickups, if not my favorite, from Indiana is this Lollapalooza, which I will have to try to use some Rit dye remover to get rid of the tie-dye. Front hit right there. This is a lot tee. The back of this one makes it super special. If you look on the back, it says in memorial of Kurt Cobain, because this is the year that he passed away. Nirvana lives. You got the in utero angel. There's also like a couple printing flaws throughout, so it's just super cool to see this like one of a kind shirt. Speaking of super special, we're getting into some bangers, so I might as well just blow my whole load. After Indiana, I went over to Ohio. Ohio is where I did the trade for this. After this, I stopped at a homie's house who I met at the bins, and I was able to cop a few things. Some of my favorites, this Snoop Dogg. You got Snoop and Tupac on the back. This is a really good one, and one that I plan on keeping. In my opinion, probably one of the best rap tees that I've seen. Not only do you have Afro Snoop on the front with Pac, two absolute legends, but you also have both of them on the back. Another one I have not seen before, this Magic School Bus. All right, it has that on the front. The Magic School Bus I've seen in the past has like a big front hit, but the thing that does not have, that this does have, is this insane back hit. It says, transforming daily on PBS. It is licensed to Scholastic 1996. You got the school bus on the back, on the 90s single loop Delta, single stitch, super cool. And another good one, the Catherine Wheel Chrome. And another one that I will probably hold on to, we have this Onita, cool little Apple promo, and I showed this off in the video. I'm trying not to show off all the shirts I showed off on the video, but this is just too good. Look at that. The Macintosh Racing promo, 1995. I got the super cool Spud McKenzie Top Gun tee. Probably the coolest Prisoners of War Palmilla tee I have seen, with the Statue of Liberty shedding a tear. Really good Harley. Another Black Crows. Really good 3D emblem. Oh, this one's cool. Summer Snack Madness Frito-Lay's promo. Nice Rolling Stones AOP. Voodoo Lounge. One of the best Rolling Stones tees in my opinion. A lot of the ones that I'm showing off now I got in Pennsylvania. Nice little Fred Flintstones. And as you can see, they both have their little trap phone and pager. Gramici, which is an old climbing brand. They also make really good pants. I have a couple pairs of Gramici pants in my collection. Anyways, Peter Max, History of Art, absolute classic. This one's better though because it's on a softie tag. Dr. Pepper promo, did not realize this had such a cool back hit. I honestly just got this because I love Dr. Pepper, and I am absolutely mystified at how they made a drink with 23 flavors taste so good. Maui, Hawaii Fire Department, kind of crazy, especially with everything that went on. Also, for those of you guys that don't know, I lived on the island of Maui. Smokey the Bear promo. Beretta gun promo, single stitch on the Fruit of the Loom. Rusty surfboards, but this one was cool because it's kind of got this Grateful Dead-esque style to it. We got some good Harleys. I was pretty stoked on this Mathematica. I got this for I think like 20 bucks. It does have a couple holes. Also the Sweet Tart promo, that one was sick. On the Hanes Beefy, single stitch. Nice 81 Iron Maiden. I got this super cool Boeing tee. This freaking Mustang shirt is so sick with the back hit. It says side action. It's not talking about your side piece. Wish you to kill and burn. The more you kill and burn, the better it will please me. I don't know. This kind of looks like some Yellow Jackets type. Super cool graphic though. Nice little late 90s, early 2000s Guild and Blue bar with the angel. It says Soul Journey Gallery. I don't know what the Soul Journey Gallery is. I haven't tried looking it up, but this graphic is freaking cool. Also, this Snack Grilly needs to be oxyed, but look at that. The goldfish with the big cheddar fish right on the front. Hanes Beefy. I got this San Francisco 49ers Where's Waldo type graphic. I had this same shirt for the Indiana University. However, I traded that shirt for this Chicago Bulls caricature. I do not know what's going on with this graphic, but I love these random shirts with just super cool graphics. Classic Dr. Seuss Lorax. Leonardo da Vinci. Ooh, Sid Vicious. I forgot about this. That's a good shirt. You have the Slice Drink promo, the Starburst on the 80s jerseys tag promo, MC Escher with the back hit, super cool like Spectre graphic. This is like a military gunship. All right, we are almost done. Janis Joplin mosquito head. This is a cool marathon shirt. I don't know why I keep finding really dope marathon shirts. Way better than the marathon shirts in the Northwest, but I just thought this was cool because it got the big Advil spell out. Super cool Converse promo front and back hit. This art tee is crazy, especially because it looks like the dog and all the animals are tripping balls. This is a crazy one. That's a hog. Oh, this one's fire. As you can see, you have a lovely family setting. This mother is, you know, just making dinner for her son, and then her son realizes that dinner is the dog. Hey, is that Sparky? Mommy's had a bad day, dear. She's feeding her son the family dog. This one's also pretty cool. You got the help. 1 acre every second. Probably one of the better environmental tees that I have found on this journey. Classic. Smashing Pumpkins. Long sleeve though, not the short sleeve. I don't know how much I filmed, but I stopped by my boy Scott's. Oh wait, actually, the Pavement was also from Pennsylvania. We got this cool little Yogurt Ninja Turtle tee. Light and Lively 6-pack. I've actually never heard of this yogurt. I Want to Be Barbie. Had this shirt, but this one's better because the graphic is like perfectly worn in and it is on a fashion victim. Shout out my boy Aaron. Anyways, I got this as a gift. Little Olympia beer, local piece. I do need to sew a collar into that. Ali, I'm looking at you. Super old 70s Universal Studios. Cool anime tee. Henry VIII's wives. You guys don't know, Henry VIII was like notorious for murdering his wives. Good Linkin Park with the back hit. Crazy Taxi video game promo. I actually used to play this game a lot as a kid. Shout out to the Sega Dreamcast. And then of course we have the Fuck Guerrilla Tactics t-shirt. And since we are kind of in the skate category right now, we will end it with probably one of the craziest skate shirts. It says jobless anti-workwear, and then it says prevent police boredom. Skateboard. So tough. Or as my boy Reagan would say, sour. Actually sour. Anyways, I have somewhere to be. I am already 30 minutes late. So if you guys want the chance to purchase anything, DM me on Instagram, Thriftrow, THRIFTROW. Some of this stuff will be shipped back home. And like I said, I did not show off everything, but every single thing that I caught from this trip will eventually get sold on Whatnot, which is also Thriftrow, THRIFTROW. That is where I sell most of my goods. When I get back, the lives are gonna be crazy because I have shipped like 10 or 11 50-pound boxes back home. If you made it this far, please comment. Swag like Ohio. Of course, all of that helps. Please comment, like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Any way you support me, I do appreciate you greatly. We're over halfway through the trip. I've made it to the other side of the country. It feels good. I'm glad to be here. I'm excited for the next couple of weeks. Basically, I'm just gonna spend some time trying to thrift, source some more stuff out here, enjoy time with my boy Robin Hood, and then of course, catch up on work because I have a lot of video content to edit, and when I start making my way back west, I would really like to focus on the journey back to the West Coast. Anyways, I can't say thank you enough, but I will say thank you one more time. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. As always, keep living the star life, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Oh, hands tonight, let's dance until